The only problem with these YouTube lives is my image stabilization
There's a lot more.
is off. It turns off for some reason. Should have a few people hop on here in a minute. What's up, guys? I don't know how many people. It's usually a little bit of a delay. I mean, sometimes. God, look how wobbly I am. I should have found. Woo! Boy, that's a good view. Boy, look at that chicken. Hold on, do it a little better. Hey, y'all.
Looks like one of those. What is those filters?
Yes, look, we were down at the Big End. I done a Facebook Live earlier today. What's up, guys? There's some people. There is some people hopping on. Appreciate everybody jumping on. I was down there and I was like, man, my skin looks so smooth and so clean. I was like, is there a filter on Facebook that I didn't know about? And I had a smudge on my camera. It made me
took 20 years off.
It did. I looked younger. I looked slimmer. I was like, we need to keep smudges around.
Oh, Babyface Phillips.
Smudges coming back to life. What is up, guys? What is up? What is up? This is Wes Clapp. I don't know if y'all know Wes.
What's up?
We have not been on YouTube Live. We've been doing quite a few Facebook posts, but we haven't been doing a lot on YouTube. So we're in Knoxville Dragway, K-Town. Say it, Wes.
K-Town.
Wes has got this announcer voice, right? So when he does it, he sounds like a doggone announcer. I'm over here sounding like my little redneck hillbilly self. And so he does really good. What's up, guys? Justin, Wayne, Mark, Charlie, everybody's hopping on. Devin, there's a bunch of comments. Appreciate everybody hopping on.
My first time on YouTube Live.
Oh, is this first time YouTube Live? Oh, boy. See, YouTube is it. YouTube, Facebook, I don't do a lot of Facebook. I mean, I surf Facebook all the time, but it's just one of those things I don't really get in there a ton. Old man in the shop, what's up? So the race is a go. It is a go. We're out here for the last 3 days. I got up here Wednesday night. We had a little bit of issue with the truck, with the motorhome, but we made it.
Johnny Electrician.
Yeah.
Spot,
Man, I so should have got Kelly out there recording that, shouldn't I?
What was that thing Tim Allen used to do? You know, home and
Man, we were. That was a whole. I should have done a video, shouldn't I?
We should have.
I should have had Kelly out there. Man, I'd probably got. Does OSHA watch videos?
Clark Griswold.
I don't know, man, if
lighting of the motorhome.
If OSHA. So Wes he was nice enough. He's got a 50 amp plug out here. I'm gonna give you just a real quick lowdown on what happened. We got here, it was late. Wes was like, man, I got a 50 amp plug. I was like, sweet, we ain't got to run the generator. We plugged it up, nothing happened. We unplugged it. We plugged it back up, nothing happened. So we went in, out, in, probably about 50 times. Yeah. And so we're like, man, something's wrong with the extension cord that I built. And then I was like, okay, well, let's pull the motorhome up. So we pulled the motorhome up, in, out, in, out, in, out. Still didn't work. And
we went to breakers.
So we went to the breakers. I felt like the Clark Griswold. It comes on and it goes off. We're in there flipping stuff, turning switches, and it was interesting. And so then we found my Suicide 50 amp cord.
Yeah, blow your arm off, Suicide 50
amp
cable.
Like the guy that had the motorhome before me, y'all thought my wiring was bad. Y'all have no idea. So my wiring is top notch compared to some of the wiring in this motorhome. And so it was interesting. So I had a 50 amp plug with some live wires on the end. So I convinced Wes to take the voltmeter while I plugged it in, and it was a bad idea. But we checked it. We got power at the plug, and we were like, man, it's got to be wiring in the motorhome. I was like, well, it worked when I was at the motorhome dealership. And he was like, well, I don't know. We plugged it in. We went back there to where the plug goes. And, yeah, guess what? The surge protector has a, what did it say, 2-minute delay or something?
Delay.
It had a delay.
Safety delay.
Yeah, so it was user error. We did not follow instructions, which we didn't have instructions.
About wore the plug out. I'm just kidding.
I'm glad we didn't get shocked. I mean, that would have...
The cord, that was some sketchy stuff.
That was sketchy.
You ought to seen this. We was like, okay, plug this in and let's meter it out. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to plug that in. Here, you plug it in. Well, I don't want to plug it in. Well,
oh, my
gosh.
gosh.
No, I don't want to hold it. So it was pretty funny.
We almost canceled the race due to hospital. Wes and John they both got electrocuted. Hopefully we wouldn't have died. But I mean, the 50 amp service is going to hit you. It's going to hit you hard. But anyway, we got it figured out. So we've been here Wednesday, so that was an interesting little story. But so the weather forecast, everybody's been watching the weather. East Tennessee in summertime is pop-up storms. Even when it says, hey guys, we got like a 10 or 15% chance of rain, they get thunderstorms from time to time. Same thing where we live. I mean, if it's a pop-up thunderstorms, it's scattered, it happens. So since I've been up here Wednesday, during the days have been beautiful. I've done a ton of Facebook Lives. We've been hanging out, having a good time, on vacation. And, honestly, I should have been making test passes on during the daytime from the front of the track. But, we were just kind of hanging out and having a good time. But, yeah, I know, you're right. You said, don't worry, if John goes to the hospital, Kelly can handle it. You were right. You have no idea. So what we were planning to do, to start tomorrow about 6 o'clock or so, 5:30 with kickoff with racing. But we talked to BJ, and we are all in agreement that we think we should push it forward a little bit. So the race is happening. It's a go. We are pushing it forward just a tad. We're going to open the gates at 10 o'clock. Gates will be open at 10. Tech will start shortly thereafter. And we're going to start the driver's meeting at 3 o'clock. Yeah. 3 o'clock is the driver's meeting. So we're going to push it forward a little bit. Hopefully people that are traveling, they just need to get moving just a couple hours earlier if they were planning to be here, at right at 4 o'clock or so, because that's when we were planning to stop Tech. So now we need to stop Tech between 2 and 2:30, possibly right at 3. But driver's meeting happening at 3 o'clock tomorrow, and then we're going to try to have BJ banging the light for the streetcar class at 3:30. That's our game plan. And so with that being said, get here early. If there's anything that happens, if we do get more raindrops tonight, like it rained tonight, they got the track dry, and we probably, honestly, the way it is out there now, we probably could be out there racing, but there's not a ton of people that showed up for the Friday night test and tune tonight. So, it's not worth the effort to put it in there to, well, I shouldn't say it's not worth the effort, because I need to make a pass. I'm kind of, I had a problem last night, and so we changed the plugs. So I need a pass, but it is what it is. I'm going off the trailer. Hopefully, it'll be fine. Which we were going to go from the back of the track anyway. I mean, the front of the track anyway. Back of the track is being off limits. It's only for this race off the trailer. But I just need to see if my junk will actually run. Under power, but the plugs were, they were beat. They were about to color this. They were worse than this tabletop. They were like black. They were
like something come out of a lawnmower.
Dude, they were fat. Yes, that's what it is. It looked like, actually they looked worse than the last time I pulled them.
They were pretty bad.
They were bad.
They were pretty bad.
And y'all see that on the video. I might actually post a video tonight, and we'll put that up there. But anyway,
like 700 horsepower.
I know, right? It's probably going to spin now. All that data that I thought I got from the front of the track is going to be like, oh, you think you can road down here with 30 pounds of boost? No, sir, not today. Not with all this power. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. We'll see how it works out. But gates open tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Driver's meeting 3 o'clock. Banging the light at 3:30. I know it's going to be warm. The sun will be out. Bring your umbrellas. Bring your chairs.
Bring your coolers.
Bring your coolers. Bring your drinks.
Pack them diaper bags.
It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be exciting. If we get raindrops, we're going to dry the track, and we're going to keep going until we get a winner. And so that might be, Saturday night at 10 o'clock if we get lucky and no rain happens at all. It might be Saturday night at 11:30. It might be Sunday morning at 6 o'clock. At some point in there, if it gets raining and we dry the track and it's happening too much, Sunday afternoon looks like a great time. We have a church across the hill, so we cannot race until after 12 o'clock, but we will be getting the race in. So we will have a winner for Turbo John's Backwards Brawl. It's going to happen. We'll have that hopefully tomorrow night, but if not tomorrow night, it'll happen on Sunday. So we're going to see y'all. And if something happens, and if you get here Saturday and you get your armband and you're in the gate and something happens and it goes into Sunday, your armband is going to be good for Sunday too. So, I mean, you're not going to have to pay 2 entries or none of that crap. So you'll just keep your armband on, go home, hop into bed, stanky, get up the next day, stanky. Don't take a shower, and then that way it just feels like it was all the same day, right? I mean, that's what I'm going to do. Like, Kelly's in trouble. So, all right, guys, it's still happening. Wes, what you got? What you think?
Buddy, looking forward to it. Ready to get it on.
It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be exciting. Hopefully, we're still gonna have 30, at least 32 cars is what we're shooting for.
I
32.
think we might, be honest with you, I think we might have more. There's a lot of local guys that was not able to lock in, was waiting on parts, was afraid to commit, but I've had a lot of messages over the last few days say we coming. So
That's awesome,
we
man.
may have more than that.
So if we get our 32 cars, we're putting $4,000 on top of it regardless. It's going to be a $20,000 purse. If we have 20 cars, we're still putting $4,000 on top of it. So it's going to be amazing. All right, guys, y'all come see us Saturday, July 9th, Knoxville Dragway, Backwoods Brawl.
Turbo John.
Turbo John. Later, guys. All right, now I don't even know how to, I can't remember how to turn this thing off. Hold on a second. Let's see. It always takes me a minute. Cancel maybe? No, not cancel. Oh, the X button.
The X button.
Later, guys. See y'all.